Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to take you through my fitness journey, how it all started, and my current routine. And I'm going to share some things I've learned along the way. I get many DMs from girls saying they started their fitness journey, they started going to the gym because of me, and how I inspire them to lift. You have no idea how fulfilling that is for me. I just got goosebumps right now. I just want more women to be confident in their bodies and start lifting more weights. And this video has been highly requested, so I really hope you find it helpful. And I hope I inspire you on your fitness journey. So let's start with a little background story and how I got into fitness. I wasn't into fitness at all. I have no fitness background, no sports background. And I remember wanting abs back in college. I really wanted abs. I used to see those girls on Instagram having these chiseled abs, and that was one of my goals. I used to think doing those ab exercises will give you abs. I should do those 5-minute ab exercises on YouTube, and I would do them once in a while. I wasn't very consistent because I hated exercising. Yes, I really hated exercising. I can't believe that because now I love to exercise, but back in the day I didn't like to move my body. And of course, doing those 5-minute ab exercises didn't get me anywhere because that's not how it works, which I didn't know back then. You can't spot reduce fat. And then I just got this thought that I should join a gym just to have a fit body and have abs. But I didn't really have time for gym because I would go to office for like 12 hours a day. I had absolutely zero time even for myself, and I would complain that I don't have time for gym. And I really wish that I had an option of working from home so that I could go to the gym, because my commute is very bad, you guys. So it takes like 3-4 hours. I wished to work from home, and then COVID came and my wish was granted. I got work from home option. So during the lockdown, I should do this Chloe Ting's 2 week shredded challenge. She had many app programs, shredded body programs. I used to follow that, and I used to be consistent for like 4-5 days, and then I would fall sick, and then again I would take break for months, and then again start. Didn't really work out for me. It was very intense for me, like too heavy on the cardio. So again, I gave up on the idea of exercising. Just thought to myself in 2022 that earlier I would complain that I don't have time for gym, and I wished to have work from home option. And that was the time when a new gym opened next to my house. Okay, it's just 5 minutes away from my home, and I'm like, there's no excuse now. I'm working from home. I have a gym very close to my house. What is the excuse? So one day I just pushed myself. This was in 2021 December, not 22. My 2022 New Year's resolution was to join a gym, but I started it a few days earlier. So just 1 or 2 weeks before 2022 started, I just stepped into a gym without having any idea of what a gym is, what do you do in the gym, what exercises you do, what a gym is used for. I had absolutely zero clue. कुछ भी idea नहीं था. I was very clueless. Okay, I was a noob. As soon as I entered the gym, I spoke to the trainer. Okay, I paid my fees and everything. And since I had absolutely zero idea, I decided to hire a personal trainer. Even the trainer convinced me to hire him as a personal trainer just so that I learn things. I started going to the gym at 6 a.m. in the morning. I started waking up earlier because I worked throughout the day. So the morning slot was the only time I could fit gym in my routine. My goal was to look like Amanda Cerny. My goal was to look very skinny and have abs. That was my only goal. Muscle चाहिए, muscle mommy बनना है, ऐसा कुछ भी दिमाग में नहीं था. I told the trainer also I want to look like Amanda Cerny and I want abs. Started with basic exercises because I had like absolutely no fitness background. So I had to do little cardio just to increase my stamina. Then I started with lightweight weights. So he used to tell me the exercise and I used to blindly follow. He used to count my reps and I should just do them blindly without knowing what is happening in my body, which muscle it's working. Like I had zero knowledge, and I'm very shy. Okay, I'm an introvert. If you didn't know that already, I'm an introvert. I get social anxiety. I can't communicate with people properly. So I felt shy to even ask the trainer questions. I did not ask him anything. I would just blindly go, I would listen to him and come back home. So 1 month passed, okay? Even after 1 month, I was clueless about gym. I had no idea what to do. So I thought of hiring him again. for another 1 month. And the second month also same thing happened, and that was not something I could sustain because it's very expensive. So I thought of leaving the personal training things and started training on my own. But listen what happened. The next day I entered in the gym, and now I have no help, right? Like no personal trainer. Of course the trainers are there to help, but I'm an introvert. I feel shy to ask for help, so I didn't ask for any help. And then I used to just do cardio. I should just walk on the treadmill because I didn't know what to do. I just remembered two exercises, that is lat pull down and chest press. These two I remembered, so I should do only these two exercises. Other exercises I was scared to do alone, and I also didn't know much. Very lightweight, that too, because I couldn't lift more weights. I was extremely scared. And then I would walk on the treadmill, and that was gym for me. This continued for a few months, and then I started doing a lot of research on my own. I watched so many YouTube videos. इतना भी knowledge है मुझे fitness के बारे में today is because of YouTube. I continuously did a lot of research. I learned about progressive overload. I learned about nutrition, what macros to eat, protein, carbs, fat. कुछ भी पता नहीं था. I learned everything. I learned about calories, muscle groups, exercises, which exercise helps which muscle. And after doing a lot of research, I finally crafted a workout plan for me based on my goal physique. Then I got really confident in the gym because I knew now what I was doing. I learned the new exercises, and sometimes if I wasn't confident, sometimes I should get the courage to ask the trainer to help me with the form and all. And the trainers were very helpful, by the way. I remember for leg press, I was extremely scared to do leg press, squats. I never did it. I always skipped it. There was one trainer who always pushed me to do them. He was very friendly. I'm really grateful for him. So ऐसे थोड़ा करके ना, I became more confident in the gym. Because of knowledge, of course. Knowledge makes you more confident. So the more months I spent in the gym, the more I fell in love with the process of muscle building, and I forgot about abs. My original goal was to be skinny and have abs, right? I forgot about that goal. My goal completely changed. Now I just want to build as much muscle as possible and become a muscle mommy. I also get a lot of DMs saying they are scared to lift heavy because they don't want to look like a man and they don't want to look bulky. Guys, it does not work that way. Men look like that because they have testosterone. Women cannot look like that unless you take steroids. But naturally, it's very difficult for women to put on muscle. So even if you lift very heavy, do you know how much effort is gonna take you to just build little bit of muscle? Look at me. Okay, I've been lifting since 2.5 years. I don't look like a man, do I? Even if I do, I mean, it's a compliment because I train very hard. Please don't be scared and do lift heavy. If you keep lifting very lightweight, just 2 kg, 3 kg for a very long time, it's really not doing anything for you, okay? Start slow, of course, but do not be scared to increase weight. If your goal is to look toned, which I know most girls want to look toned, to get that toned look, also, you have to train hard and intense. You have to train as if you're trying to get as big as possible. That's how you will get that toned look. Muscle building is not easy. You cannot just do a bicep curl and accidentally look like a man. Women who have a lot of muscles, do you know how much effort it takes for them? They have been training for years with proper diet, and even after that, it is difficult. So just imagine you're just a beginner. Suddenly, overnight, you're not gonna look like a man. Okay, it's just not how it works. So let me share what my workout routine looks like. I used to go to the gym 6 days a week, but then my office started, so now I have to go to the office twice a week. So on those days I can't go to the gym because my gym opens at 6 and I have to leave home at 7:30. I won't really have enough time in the gym, so I skip gym on these days. So now I go to the gym 4 times a week. My workout split is push legs, pull legs. Push means chest, shoulder, and tricep. Push is basically all the exercises which require a push movement. That's what trains your shoulder, tricep, and chest muscle group. Then there is legs. So my first leg day is more focused on glutes and hamstrings. Then it's pull. So all the exercises which requires you to pull. So that is training my back and biceps. And then my second leg day is more focused on my quads and also glutes, of course. I love training glutes. This is how my workout split looks like. The days are not fixed because my office is not fixed. I go to the office whenever my friends go. So depending on that, I take rest days. So whenever I'm going to office, that's a rest day for me. And I also walk walk in the evening whenever I'm working from home. That's when I have time. So in the evening, I walk around 30 to 40 minutes. Very light walk. I just like fresh air in the evening. Sundays are always rest days for me because my gym is closed on Sundays. I also maintain a Google sheet in which I've written my workout plan and I note down how much weight and reps I'm doing on each day. And every time I do the exercise, I just note it down so that each time I can progress it, because if you keep doing the same thing for a long time now, you're not really growing. You have to do progressive overload, which means you have to, of course, progress in what you're doing. That can either be increasing your reps or increasing weight or just slowing down your movement so that your muscles grow, because you have to strain your muscle, right? Your muscles should tear. That's when they grow. If you're not challenging your muscles, then they are not growing. I would highly recommend you to note down your weight and reps and each time try to progress it. For women, it's not that easy to progress because we work on a monthly cycle. The luteal phase is going to be the most difficult. That's when you're going to lose a lot of your strength, but don't let that disappoint you. You can come back strong in your follicular phase and lift as heavy as possible. And since I've maintained the sheet now, I can just look back at my old records also, which I have been noting down since 2 years, and it just shows how much I've progressed. Regarding diet, it took a lot of trial and error. Whey protein I had already started taking when I had a personal trainer, but about the rest of the diet, I was having sprouts because the trainer told me to have sprouts and paneer, and I used to not really eat dairy stuff that time, so I didn't have paneer. Was just having sprouts. I used to get very क्या बोलते हैं, like I would vomit the entire night. I used to get very, very bad, intense stomach pain, like I'm gonna die. And it used to happen multiple times for me because once I start vomiting, I cannot stop. I vomit the whole night in 15 minutes break. It's very bad, you guys. It started happening to me back in college when I had stomach tuberculosis. Yes, I had abdominal TB, if you didn't know that. So it started that time. And then I was scared that maybe my TB is coming back, but then slowly I realized it's happening because of sprouts. I'm not able to digest the sprouts. So I stopped having sprouts and I stopped having the vomiting problem. Touch wood, but it's been 2, 3 years. I haven't faced that issue again. So now I just know what my body accepts and not. So I just avoid sprouts in general, especially the uncooked ones. Cannot digest at all. Even if I have little bit now, my stomach starts paining. So I'm very careful with sprouts. I just avoid eating it. And I started having tofu. I experimented a lot with my food just to try to meet my protein requirement, but it wasn't sustainable because you will start making new dishes, but it's not really sustainable. You can't just keep making different dishes all the time, right? So finally, after a lot of trial and error for 1 year, I guess, I finally decided to just stick to what I usually eat. So bachpan se na, I have eaten roti and sabji for lunch and dal rice or khichdi for dinner. This has been my diet since childhood. So I just thought of sticking to that and just increasing the protein quantity in the same meals. So for example, for lunch I used to have roti and sabji, right? So I didn't change that. I just added tofu to it to just increase my protein intake. Now I have paneer instead of tofu because I can digest paneer now. But earlier I used to have tofu. So my current lunch is just roti, bhindi, and paneer. I eat that every day. Bhindi because it's very easy to cook. It's very fast to cook, and I just mix bhindi and paneer because who will make two separate dishes? So that is my lunch. And for dinner, I've always eaten khichdi. It's very quick to make. So now I just add soya chunks to my khichdi just to increase my protein intake. Very easy. So I'm sticking to my usual food by just increasing the protein quantity to make it sustainable, easy to cook. And I also started adding some veggies in my khichdi. I usually make pulao these days, so I add a lot of veggies and soya chunks. I get many questions asking about what supplements I take. So I take whey protein to meet my protein goal because I don't want to eat a lot of food just to get my protein. So whey protein makes sense. I also have creatine. I started taking creatine more than a year ago and it definitely made a huge difference. I also used to take multivitamin. After it got over, I just felt lazy to get it back. I'm not very consistent with supplements. I feel so lazy to take them. Whey protein and creatine I have every day after gym. But for other pills, sort of supplements, I feel very, very lazy. Get a lot of PR for these kind of supplements, vitamin, collagen, I get a lot. Okay, I really want to start taking B12 and vitamin D. I have vitamin D deficiency. That's what came in my blood reports, but I'm very lazy to start taking it. Anyway, ignore that. If you're just starting out now, you can start having protein supplement, because that's gonna help you a lot. And you can also start taking multivitamin. And I'm not a professional, so please consult a professional, but I'm just saying, for beginners, protein supplement and multivitamin supplement is the way to go. If you're meeting your protein requirement through your diet, you don't really need a protein supplement, but it just makes it easy. In one scoop you get like 24-25 grams of protein, so it makes your life easier. It's your choice, but I prefer taking a protein supplement. I would give one advice to all the girls out there: just join a gym. Don't be afraid you're not gonna look like a man. Weight training is so important for your health. It's gonna improve your metabolism, make you look toned, make you stronger and confident. And if you just want to lose fat, I would still recommend you to focus on muscle building, because to maintain that muscle mass now, your body burns a lot of calories. So it's very easy to lose fat that way. And the more muscles you put on, it gets easier to stay lean, because now your body requires more calories. So you can eat the same amount of thing, and your muscles are using all those calories instead of making you fat. So having more muscles definitely makes it easier. Cardio is just burning your calories. It's not really doing much for you. You can definitely do some cardio, of course, but focus on building muscles too. It's just gonna make the fat loss process so much easier. So that's a little glimpse into my fitness journey. I really hope I inspired you to start or stay consistent with your fitness journey. If you have any more questions or any more video requests, please leave them down in the comments down below. I also started an Instagram page last year just to document my fitness progress. It's a meow lifts underscore. You can follow me there. I keep posting my workout videos and little bit here and there. I'm not very consistent there. It's difficult to post a lot. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends who are starting their fitness journey. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.